Hi, my name is Maria Harkerode, and I'm a nutritionist here at Langley's Vital Nutrition Center. And I wanted to talk to you about iron. Now, most people have been told at some point that they're anemic, or maybe for women, they're told to go on iron supplements because they're about to start menstruating, or they are, or maybe been put on iron supplements for pregnancy. And this is actually one of the worst things you can do. So let me explain. We're actually not anemic at all. We're not iron deficient. See, the problem is the iron is not actually deficient in the body. It's just that it's not in the blood, it's being stored in the tissue. The reason for that is that iron in the blood that's unbound to copper, or it's not properly bound to the copper and oxygen, will actually be what's toxic unbound iron. And unfortunately, our soil is so depleted in copper, we're not getting enough copper in our diet. So most of the iron in our body is now unbound iron. And then we're doing iron infusions, iron supplementation, and then foods are fortified with iron. So we're actually just drowning in iron. And it does not show up on the blood because the body is pushing it out of the blood into the tissue to maintain homeostasis in the blood. Now, homeostasis in the blood is basically a delicate balance. What that means is our blood is basically our lifeline. So the body maintains a very delicate balance in our blood to make sure that we stay as healthy as possible. Sometimes that's at the expense of our organs and our tissues. So iron is being stored in our tissues and it's not showing up on blood tests. Our body doesn't have a mechanism to get rid of iron in the body other than menstruation, so bleeding it out. And even then, it doesn't get out that much because, like we said, the iron is not actually in the blood anymore. So in order to get the iron from the tissue to the blood, we have to make sure that we are getting enough copper, enough magnesium, and other elements that is going to bind and carry the iron into the blood. The other reason why the iron's not in the blood is because pathogens like parasites, bad bacteria, diseases actually are attracted to that iron. The iron is like a magnet to them. So in order for our body to protect ourselves from those pathogens so that they don't feed on it and increase and spread, our body will push that iron out of our blood to keep our blood healthy. So that could mean potentially that, we have more parasites in our tissues because they maybe can access that. Maybe that's why people have so many issues with that. It's a very common issue. We're always working on helping people detox from that. Now, the number one thing to do, like I said, is to increase our absorption of copper and magnesium are the two top ones. But just wanted you guys to know how toxic iron actually is. We are not anemic. We can explain in the office. If you work with me, we can do my food coaching lifestyle program and we can work on getting you healthy. So iron is basically the root of aging and oxidation in our body. So it basically is rust all over our body and it is essential, but we actually only need like 1 milligram, I believe it is, coming from our food that's absorbed through our gut of iron a day. Even if you look at that, if that never gets out of your body, how much accumulation of iron you have over a lot of years, which is one of the reasons why towards menopause things start getting worse. When you hit the age 40s, things start getting worse because it's this iron accumulation. Our body has what's called a recycling system, so it recycles iron. Minerals in general in the body are recycled, so we just have to make sure that that system is working appropriately. So we're not deficient in iron. It's being recycled. I think it's 98% of iron is recycled in the body. So that doesn't leave much for getting iron in your diet or need for it. Iron is also one of the top elements in our world, and copper is becoming more and more depleted in the soil. We need both, but we need more copper to iron. So one of the top supplements we have here in the office is called Recuperate IQ. Ask your practitioner about that and stay tuned for more information about this from Jeff and I. Thank you guys. Have a nice rest of your day.